Now we had our son a little late in life. My husband and I are getting older. Getting old's hard, right? Living wild was staying out all night and partying. Now it's having something acidic after 8 p.m. with no Tums in the house. Right? The other day, my husband told me his stomach hurt. I said, take some Tums. He's like, I don't want to take any Tums. I'm like, motherfucker, die then. I don't know what you want from me. You know? Took a Tylenol the other day because my foot was bugging me. All of a sudden my back felt great, so I guess my back hurts all the time. People over 30, you feeling good, take a Tylenol. I promise you, you are not actually feeling good. Things are gonna surface. So bad, so bad. Yeah, my son, he just turned terrible. He turns 3 next month. He turned terrible last week. Like, I'm tired all the time. I look tired all the time. I got a coffee today. Barista said she liked my eyeshadow. Some of you figured out I don't wear eyeshadow. I didn't know what to do. I was like, thanks. It's called Shades by Exhaustion. Maybe it's Maybelline made my kid won't go to sleep, you know? Like, I am not trying to be a cover girl. I'm just trying to recover, girl. You know? I'm just trying to bounce back. I am just going to bounce back. Oh, it's awful. My husband's very supportive. He's very understanding, man. Got a good sense of humor. You got to have that when you're married to a comedian because we fuck around, okay? I was here for a competition not too long ago. I had 3 minutes to do my set. On my way out the door, I was like, babe, I got to go. I got 3 minutes tonight. He was like, whoa, you're going to need to explode in 3 minutes. How are you going to do that? And I was like, I don't know. How do you do it? He's like, really, babe? I'm like, what? I'm like you, it just comes fast. I don't know. Sometimes before we get started, I like to put one of those frozen burritos in the microwave. So it's nice and hot by the time we're done. You know how long it takes to cook those things. Gotta have fun when you're with someone. We just celebrated 20 years together, my husband and I. You gotta do fun shit when you're with someone that long, man. We have this one thing with passes for celebrities we're allowed to sleep with. My husband's list is very innocent. He has like Charlize Theron, Mariah Carey, Selma Hayek, women that look like me. Thank you. My list though, I got like Mark Wahlberg, Justin Timberlake, and the cast of 300. You've never seen the movie 300. I'm literally talking about 300 dudes, okay? And I'm only going to use one pass that night because I'm hoping it's a big event. Yeah. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. I have a friend who's been married to her husband about the same amount of time. And recently, he bought her a sex toy so that she could fantasize about him whenever he was out of town. Aww. So sweet. The biggest fantasy there is that he believes she's thinking about him when she's using that thing. Man in the house, your girl has a sex toy. I promise you it goes by a different name, okay? My husband's name is Corey, all right? But this right here is Lewis and Clark, okay? I call my private times expeditions, you know what I mean? These two have discovered things no man has ever discovered before. Now don't be mad if your girl has a sex toy, name something else. Don't be mad, don't be upset. The only time you should be concerned is if she gets another one and names it the same thing. If all your girl's sex toys are named Steven, it's time to look at her Facebook friends list. Steven's out there, guys. Okay? There's at least one fake dick in the door, alright? It's like, I will say this because my husband's not here tonight. I have 2 sex toys at home myself. My husband knows about the first one. You don't know about number 2. Number 2 is a little bigger. And I only use it when we're fighting. When I really want to fuck around. You know what I mean? I named that one after his brother. Don't judge me. I get angry. I started doing comedy. I'll end this with this because I put on a bucket list of mine. Every year I like to do something new. And one of the craziest things that I put on there was I ran in a naked 5K. Alright? Yeah, thank you. There's a lovely news camp called Phoenix Ranch, which is north of Spokane. So I make sure to drive my ass 320 miles to the east and 60 miles north into the woods before I unleash this into the world, okay? And a brave friend of mine went with me this race. We get to the gate, nice gentleman says, drive another mile, you'll see a parking attendant. We're like, okay. We drive another mile, we see the parking attendant, and as we get closer, we see that he's wearing a flannel jacket and no pants. And my friend's car is pretty low to the ground. So, as we get closer, this is how it looked like in the window. It was a windy day. I'm gonna break from my story for a moment because I say this at every show that I do, and it never dawned on me until recently, because someone made a comment, that this is a black microphone. Okay? Keep that in mind. Never dawned on me. So I was at a show, I was like, and a dude in the back goes, was it a black dick? And I was really surprised by that, because it wasn't a black dick. And if you really think about it, a naked 5K is very much a white dick thing to do. There wasn't a single black dick there. Anyway, I told that to my husband, and I was like, well, white dicks don't move like that. That's nuts. Anyway, so we're at this race, we're naked. We get to the finish line, it's this beautiful scene. It's a sea of nakedness, boobs and dicks all over the place. And I looked at my friend, and I said, hey, let's finish this strong. Let's run super fast across that line. And she was like, okay. So we start running, man. Everybody's looking at us. We're looking at everybody. And all of a sudden, I hear all this clapping. Yeah, that wasn't the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Right? That was my ass. Sounded just like that. My body learned how to cheer itself on that day. Tacoma is a